Good morning from the Badlands, South Dakota. We are here at this boondocking site. If you don't know what boondocking is, it's very light overlanding or free camping on like BLM land. I'm sure there's a better explanation somewhere else, but that's just like the shorthand for you. This morning or I should say last night, we got in quite late. So it was dark and I was a little hesitant to go four-wheeling in the truck because I don't have any extra LEDs or anything like that, and there's also other people on this land, so I was a little worried about disturbing them, but this is what we woke up to. This is super gorgeous. Just wanted to give you guys a second to maybe hear those birds if possible, but as you can see, there's someone fairly close to us here, and there's one on the hill back there, 1, 2, 4 over here, so was a little hesitant to go too crazy last night, especially because the truck's a little loud. But yeah, the plan today is to do the Badland Loop on 204 and then go to Wall's Drugs. They have done a great job on their marketing because they have made sure we know who they are and where they are. They started about, I don't know, how far back?
500 miles back we started seeing signs for Wall Drugs, and they're all different advertisements. Some are like the Scene on Good Morning America and the Today Show, and then some are just really funny, but they're all over the place.
Right, so, there were signs like starting in Wisconsin, so they're known for their 5-cent coffee, which is still 5 cents, and they're known for quite a few other things, so it's cool. We're gonna stop there, get coffee. We're gonna head to Rapid City. Denise wants to go to a fair trade, or I'm not totally sure, maybe a Native American run, like kind of trading post shop, and that's where they like bring goods and things like that, and you can buy stuff from indigenous and native folks in a good way. And then from there we'll head on to Mount Rushmore, another wildlife loop, Crazy Horse, and then we're gonna make a big push into Wyoming. So we'll probably make it to about 5 hours away today from Yellowstone, which is our destination for Wyoming. And yeah, I'm getting excited, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll get you guys some good footage, and we will see you guys shortly. Alright, catch you later. What's up, guys? So right now we're actually heading away from where we camped last night. We're gonna head in, and supposedly you can reach the canyons on this road and get some shots that you might not normally get to get. We're about to do a Badlands drive. But yeah, I was a little hesitant, but I probably could have gotten in here farther last night. It seems like that there were some crazy campers, some pretty bold folks that really trusted their suspension on their campers, and we saw some haulers. We saw a guy with a truck camper towing another camper, so you definitely can get out here in a pretty rinky-dink car. I guess it was harder to determine that last night. Let's see what we got over this bluff. Whoa! I don't know if you guys can see, but it is the Badlands.
Oh, Zach, we're at the cliff. We're at the edge of the cliff.
Glad I got all that on camera. We have made it to the Badlands, guys. This is official. Look at this. I'll take you guys on out with me. What? This is incredible. Look at all these people. We just stayed in the front of the road. You can go out this for miles. Wow. Well, there you go. We made it to the Badlands. This is incredible. Maybe we get a nice drone shot, so let's see what happens. are here at another Badlands overlook. I mean, this place is unreal. It looks like Mars. I mean, like, look at this. Like, this is so insane. It's so beautiful and just so massively different than just, you know, the East Coast. Like, you know, I've seen places like this in Bolivia or things, but just nothing, you know, I say like it, but nothing exactly like this, of course. So, I should say similar, or, you know, but the colors, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but we have like white and yellow and green and pink, and brown. And, I mean, what do you think, Denise?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful up here. And the rock formations are beautiful. Got some that are spiky, some that are more rounded. Yeah, it just looks like we're on a different planet. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing to see like what this earth, you know, nature creates on its own, and just how water can shape the land, and it's pretty wild.
Heaven.
So we have made it to the town of Wall. This place is very famous for Wall Drugstore, or Wall's Drugstore. This place has been established since 1931. So the thing is that this place is like right near the Badlands, and it started as this little, you know, drugstore in this town outside the Badlands in the Midwest, and now it's like turned into this thriving town and really become the heart of the town and bringing tourists in like us. So this is what the town looks like. They have it set up very Western saloon style. But the thing with Wall's Drugs is that it's known for its 5-cent coffee and free water. So it's kept the same price as when it was established for its coffee. And that's one of their claims to fame. So we're gonna go in and see what it's like. One other thing I forgot to mention that Wall's Drugs has is a pharmacy museum. So if you are going into pharmaceuticals, or if you're interested in crazy old elixirs and tinctures, that's how Denise found out about it, I believe. Yeah. She likes all the weird stuff like that. So we're gonna go in and see how it goes.
Hey, what's poppin', guys? So I'm pretty new to voiceovers, but I thought there'd be no better time to do one as we are walking through Wall's Drugs. So, you know, Denise was super excited to explore Wall's Drugs. It's like this weird, eclectic frontier drugstore that's actually developed into this whole crazy ecosystem, and now is a tourist destination and is very well marketed for as you head out through South Dakota. Unfortunately, our time got cut short there due to basically COVID. This was all being recorded and happening in August 2020, so right in this weird lull, and when we're learning more about how COVID really worked. So we ended up there during the lunch rush and ended up getting pretty freaking hectic. So we made the call to decide to step out, and you know, we weren't able to record a reaction, and unfortunately we weren't able to get the 5-cent coffee, which has remained the same price since Wall's Drug has opened, which is kind of a cool you know, like feature aesthetic or, you know, claim to fame. So we weren't able to do that. We were able to grab a sandwich on the way out as we were running out the door, which was pretty good, but it definitely is one of those things that you know, you wish went better or as you planned, but you know, you got to roll with the punches when it comes to 2020 and COVID travel. So we ended up making the call that we were going to step out and leave, and we weren't able to really record a reaction or you know, exploring the whole crazy ecosystem that is Wall's Drugs. So I just figured I'd give you guys an explanation of why we weren't able to really delve into it, and it's unfortunate, but you know, at some point when we're back out there and things are a little bit, you know, more back to normal, definitely we'll be able to explore it more. So here we are in the vlog, and we're heading down the road to Mount Rushmore. We had just gotten done with Rapid City and exploring Prairies Edge, which is this amazing indigenous store. So if you guys are in the Rapid City area, Prairies Edge is a must, and it's amazing because you are supporting local, Great Plains and Blackfoot Hills native people and indigenous people and their artwork. And they have an amazing library there, which we were totally blown away by, or I should say bookstore. So if you're looking for reading and better understanding the indigenous experience, that is a great place. So we're heading up this road here to Mount Rushmore, as well as the Crazy Horse Monument. So again, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and let's get back to the vlog.
What did you guys? So Denise and I are here at Mount Rushmore, and I guess we were coming out and driving across the country, and I know for me I had some reservations whether I should come or not, because I know there's a lot of conflict around this site, because it's important into the country and into the I guess the colonized America, for what it represents and its presidents. It has 4 presidents. It's got Jefferson, Roosevelt, Lincoln, and George Washington. What's the guy's name?
Goodson Belgum.
I believe his name is, let me see, I'm looking it up right now.
Borglum.
This is Jim Goodson Borglum. And what his intentions were for this monument. So, I don't know, I have mixed feelings being here. Just as someone who's really, I guess, interested in history, both, the conflicts and getting to a place of equity, and as well as just history as a whole. I come here, with feeling, I won't lie, some level of excitement, because you learn about this as a kid growing up in America and through history, and how it's such a feat. But I do realize, and I do know, and I had a lot of reservations and had mixed feelings about coming, because I know there's a big, portion of who this country is, Native people who feel that this place is, one of the, I guess, the epitome of their colonization and the people who did it to them. And you got to ask yourself, why are we honoring those people, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm here, and I can say that, if you just take it at face value, no pun intended.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you like that one? The thing is that, you can see what it's representing to these people, and we're celebrating, people that are colonizers, and that's difficult. And these people's, they say, for instance, with Columbus Day, it's celebrating the guy who genocided and wiped out your people. So it's one of those things that I think as a country, and as we get to more equity, I definitely am for and ready and wanting our country to talk about. But yeah, I can say, as being here and coming here and, having mixed feelings, that, the artistry of the gentleman who made this is pretty amazing. But at the same time, this was a sacred site beforehand. So to see these men's faces on a mountain which was sacred to the people and indigenous folks and First Nations people of the Blackfoot Hills, Keystone, and Rapid City area, yeah, it's in some ways hard to be here. So I just wanted to acknowledge all of that and just, put it into words. So take you guys along the journey. So we are here at the next monument, which is the Crazy Horse Monument, and this will be the biggest monument, they say, in the world as of now once it's finished. And this is an ode to Crazy Horse, who was a Lakota leader. The project was started, I believe, in 1908. Denise was just reading the brochure, so I will be honest, just learned that. But the thing is about this is that this is being supported by the Native American community and res in this area. So if you have time to come out here and support their work and what they're doing, we'll have another cool and great, representation of true American history,
of a great leader who never signed a peace treaty and went to war for his people to protect his lands and his way of life out here on the Great Plains. So this is still in the Black Hills. The monument is not finished. They said at the gate when I asked that in the next 10 years they hope to have the hair back here finished, and what was the other part? Part of the horse, I think, on the bottom, which you can't quite see past this tree, but if you can see maybe over here where my hand's pointing, which is the horse. This is a very famous image of Crazy Horse, with him riding the back of his horse mounted and pointing his hand in a forward direction. So the statue is in many ways, I guess, an ode or a tribute and a sentiment to the Lakota and native spirit of the plains, Native Americans. So definitely think you guys should come if you have time and you want to support, you know, real monuments in America, or monuments representing people who truly deserve it, who fought for their, you know, their rights and their lands. The other cool thing is that there's a huge museum here, which we are coming for. You can take a bus and a shuttle ride up to Crazy Horse, but since it's COVID, we didn't feel safe getting on the bus because it seems pretty packed and full. So we just came over to the fence so you guys can get a closer look. You see the start of the break of where his hand's gonna be is that big arch, and then underneath there, I don't know if you can see in this image, is a line that goes across, and that it will be the horse. We're gonna head into the museum now.